Konnichiwa, and welcome to ESG Japan Daily. I'm Veit. Today, we're zooming in on a recent transformation in how businesses and investors handle social responsibility, with potential implications for Japan. In 2024, a new global initiative was launched, the Task Force on Inequality and Social-Related Financial Disclosures, or TISFD. Its mission? To develop a disclosure framework that helps companies and financial institutions recognize and act on the risks and opportunities associated with social inequality. By the end of 2026, TISFD aims to release its first framework. But already, its concept paper is sending a message. Social issues aren't just about ethics, they are systemic financial risks. So, what is TISFD really about? Unlike past ESG initiatives that focused heavily on climate or governance, TISFD places people at the center. It emphasizes something called IDROs, impacts, dependencies, risks, and opportunities relating to human well-being, rights, and the social fabric businesses rely on. Here's the overview. Companies influence the lives of workers, consumers, and communities, directly or indirectly. At the same time, businesses depend on social trust, talent, and healthy societies to function. If social inequality worsens, it doesn't just hurt people, it destabilizes markets, portfolios, and long-term value. So, what does this mean for Japan? For years, Japanese firms have excelled in governance and environmental disclosure, but the S in ESG has lagged behind. TISFD presents an opportunity and a challenge for Japanese businesses to reframe their view of human rights, well-being, and labor practices as financial matters. Build stronger disclosure systems that reflect real social impacts. Engage in global dialogue with ISSB, GRI, and FRAG, all of which TISFD is designed to align with. Let's pause and reflect, Reason Q style. Here are a few reasoning prompts for our ESG learners and professionals. Strategic reasoning. If your company depends heavily on frontline workers, what systems could you build to monitor their well-being, not just as CSR, but as business risk management? Ethical trade-off. Imagine two suppliers, one cheaper but underpaying workers, one compliant but costly. What decision would maximize long-term resilience? System thinking. Prompt. If inequality increases in a region where your firm operates, what cascading risks might arise in customer demand, political stability, or workforce morale? Final thoughts. The TISFD framework is still under development, but waiting until 2026 to act is not recommended. Japanese companies should start preparing now by reviewing concepts like well-being, human capital, and social capital in their risk models, aligning early with UNGPS, OECD guidelines, and GRI's S metrics, identifying internal knowledge gaps on social impact, and setting up systems to track them. Because when social cracks deepen, they eventually become economic fault lines. Thanks for watching ESG Japan Daily, bringing you stories that inform and provide context on emerging ESG issues. Please like, share, and subscribe. And tell us in the comments, how is your organization preparing for the social side of ESG? See you tomorrow.